Come to a comfortable seated position on the mat. If you're happy with the block underneath, then feel free to use that. Just start off with your hands resting on your knees or your lap. Close your eyes and take a moment just to connect the breath and the body back together. Inhaling till you're full and exhaling till you're empty. Just spend the first few moments of this practice being able to connect into what it is that you feel here and now. With the physical focus being on the neck and shoulders, just take a moment to feel for the way your neck and shoulders are at this time. And if you need to, feel free to snake the neck out, give the shoulders a quick wriggle, just explore that a little more deeply. Then coming back to your full breath. As we work through the sequence, it is a therapeutic sequence, so make sure that you're working in a way which is therapeutic for you. If that means that you can go deeper, go ahead. If that means you need to be able to pull back away from that intensity, then that's what you need to do. Starting off with your body upright, breath strong. Open your eyes. Bring the fingertips of your right hand out towards the right side of the mat. Take them as far as you can and then lean over and plant right palm flat. Bend the right elbow and tuck the right shoulder down. Take a slow inhale. Sweep the left arm up and over. As you exhale, lift the chest tall away from the hips on both sides. Roll the right shoulder down again and start to relax the neck. Now play with this reach through the left arm. If you've got the left arm straight, bend the left elbow. From here, play with being able to draw the left elbow up and forwards, up and back, up and out to the left side until you find something that feels good for you, rather than just moving back into what is habitual when you come into this pose. If you'd like to, you can play with adding a twist into the left arm. So as you exhale, try rotating the little finger of your left hand down, so you're opening the palm towards the back of the room as you're still reaching up and over through the left arm. If that serves you, keep it. If it doesn't, feel free to let it go. But wherever you're at, sweep that long breath up through your chest into the left shoulder. As you exhale, if it's good for you, deepen the stretch through the left arm. On your inhale, release the stretch through the left arm, and exhaling, take the left hand over towards the left side of the mat. Now start by relaxing the neck, so make sure that the neck is as soft as you can make it here. Then start exploring out through the left hand. Bring the left hand further forwards, further back, higher up, lower down, until you find one particular stretch that feels good for you. Listen. As you inhale, without lifting the head, reach your heart up away from the front of the pelvis. As you exhale, release another few layers of tension from the neck. Now I'm going to lead you through one of the slightly stranger cues for forest yoga. As you're working with this neck stretch, lick your lips. Now with the teeth slightly parted, gently glide your jaw over towards the right, and then glide your jaw over towards the left. So your lips are sliding back and forth in this lip slide, jaw glide. As you're working with being able to run the jaw over to the left and over to the right, slowly, feel for how that changes the sensation around the left side of the neck. This is why it's very difficult to relax the neck when the jaw is clenched, because they're really closely related. Relax the jaw, still with the neck soft. Bring the left hand to the left knee. Inhaling, ground through the right hand. Bring the chest to center. Take the right palm to the right side of the head and lift the head up. From here, change the cross of the legs. So if it's left leg in front, switch it to right leg, or half lotus, switch over, whatever suits you. Then with your chest lifted and the fingers of the left hand out to the left side. Lean over and plant the palm, wrap the left shoulder down. Inhaling, right arm up and over. Exhale. Lengthen the chest up away from the hips. Start to reach through the right arm. Find something that's good for you on that right side. Feeling free to bend the right elbow, rotate the right little finger down towards the floor. Slow, steady breath. Remember, if you need to adjust the position in any way to make it work better for you, then go ahead. You're welcome to play with this as you need to. And as we're working here on the right side, it tends to be that for those of us who are right-handed, the right side is stronger, but it's also a little tighter. Is that true for you? As you're working with the right arm raised, how does the right shoulder feel, and how does that feel compared to the left? On your inhale, release the right arm up, and exhale, moving the right hand over towards the right side of the room. Check the neck is soft, then reach out through the right hand and find a good stretch on the right side of the neck. Once you've found one particularly good spot, work with that. Inhaling, drawing the heart up from the front of the pelvis so you're not slouching forwards over the hips. Exhale, release another few layers of tension from the neck. If you want to add the lip slide, jaw glide, then lick your lips and work with that. Nice and slow, moving the jaw over to the left, moving the jaw over to the right. And really take your time with that. It just makes it a lot easier to be able to get into the subtle sensation of that tiny movement. And then releasing your right hand to the right knee, keep the neck soft, and inhale, bring the chest to center. Take the left palm to the left side of the head, lift the head with the hand, and from there, roll your shoulders out. Bring your block halfway back next to you on the mat, and unfold your legs, lay down. Starting with elbow to knee. So lay flat on the back, interlace the fingers together, and take the hands up to the top of the neck and the base of the skull. So the hands are there to take the weight of the head off the neck. So after all that stretching we've just been doing, you're keeping the neck relaxed. As we're working through this, recognize that it is a therapeutic sequence, and building strength in your core is still therapeutic. So don't let the abs put you off. Start by bending the knees and bring the knees above the hips. Have the heels just below the level of the knees. Open the mouth, exhale everything out strong. Slow inhale through the nose. Fill the body up, lift the head and shoulders off the floor. Hold the breath in and curl tailbone up. Keep the knees above the hips, don't let them pull in over belly. Exhale, keeping the neck relaxed. Bring your chest up towards the left knee, stretch the right heel forwards and pull the belly down towards the spine. As you inhale, bend the knees, come back to center, push the lower back to the mat. Hold the breath in and curl tailbone up. Slowly exhale, chest up to right knee, bring the left leg forwards, chin away from the chest, looking up at the ceiling, pull the belly down, and inhale, bend the knees, come back to center. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, chest up to left knee, right leg forwards, jaw relaxed, pull the belly in tight, and inhale, bend the knees, come back to center. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, chest up to right knee, left leg forwards, face relaxed. Pull belly down and inhale, bend the knees, come back to center. Last round, hold the breath in tight, curl tailbone up, slow and controlled. Exhale, chest up to left knee, stretch the right leg forwards, pull belly in towards spine, and inhale, bend the knees, come back to center. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, chest up to right knee and left leg forwards, push through the left heel, pull the belly down tight, and inhale, bend the knees, come back to center. Exhale, relax gently down to the floor. Coming into bridge with a block. So take your block, put it medium width between the thighs, comfortably close up towards the pelvis. Shuffle the heels in towards the bum so you can just about tickle the heels on either side of you. Now, flip the palms open towards the ceiling, tuck the shoulders down away from the ears, and lift the head just a millimetre off the mat. Stretch the crown of the head towards the back of your mat, and then relax the back of the head down on the floor. As we work with this, focus on being able to tuck the tailbone up with each exhale and squeeze the block tighter. Make sure that you keep the neck and the jaw soft. So take a huge inhale, fill the body up. As you exhale, ground through the feet. Start to float the hips up to bridge with a block. Tucking tailbone, squeezing block tight, keeping the neck, the jaw relaxed. Then coming back into the breath. Long inhale, filling the body up, stretching the breath into the shoulders. As you exhale, tucking tailbone, squeezing the block more tightly if that serves you. On your exhale, slowly tuck the tailbone up gently. Lower the hips down to the floor. Take the block out from between the legs and roll over onto your right side, keeping the neck soft. Ground through the hands, bring the chest upright and use your right hand to lift the head. Then coming onto all fours, facing towards the front of the mat for dolphin. Just straight forward. Bring your elbows down to the floor, grab your biceps with either hand, and then from here, bring the hands out, and for today, everybody, clap the palms together, interlace your fingers, and bring the outer edge of the forearm down to the floor. Shoulders above your elbows, neck soft, and knees underneath the hips. Take a long inhale. Arch the middle of the back up towards ceiling. And slowly, as you exhale, drive down through the outside edge of both forearms, and then lift the knees up. Push the heart back towards the knees. Start to straighten the legs, relax the neck. Slow, easy breath here. Grounding through both arms to lift the hips up. If dolphin is too strong for you, then bend the knees, take more weight into the legs, make this a little bit easier on the shoulders, but keep the neck soft, keep the breath deep. And exhaling gently, lower the knees down. Sit the body up, roll the shoulders out, then coming standing at the front of the mat. Running through 4 classic suns. So start with the feet hip width apart and the chest upright, shoulders soft. Together, exhaling, bring the palms to prayer position in front of the heart. Inhaling, keeping the shoulders relaxed, reach the arms up, and once you're full, exhale, relax the arms down, then hinge at the hips, fold over straight legs. Inhaling, stepping the left foot back and the left knee down, reach up through to lunge, tucking tailbone to right heel. As you exhale, bring the hands down, step back to plank and gently lower knees and chest down to the floor. Top of the feet on the mat, hands forwards 12 inches and inhale, pull the chest forwards, reach up through cobra. Exhaling, pulling the heart forwards, lower the chest down, bring the hands back, push back through to downward dog. Take a long breath in here, hips up and heels down. Then exhaling, stepping left foot forwards, right knee down. Grab the left ankle and adjust. So you can inhale back to a strong lunge position, push the left knee forwards. Exhaling, taking hands down, step the right foot forwards, fold over straight legs. Slow inhale, raise the body up, lift the arms high. Exhaling, tuck tailbone, hands together in front of the heart. Taking 3 more in your own breath, following me if you need to. Off we go. From here, we're going to make our way over to the wall. So, starting off, a couple of different variations depending on what works for you and your hamstrings at this moment in time. If it's comfortable, come into a straddle position, toes slightly closer together than the heels with your sit bones, your bum resting on the wall. Then bringing the chest forwards, lowering the heart down, interlacing the hands, and bringing the little fingers of both hands just above the bump at the back of your skull. Bring the elbows forward so your elbows directly in front of your chin, and then allowing the weight of your arms to help stretch out the neck. If that's not going to be comfortable for you, then bring your hands onto your hips, raise the chest, heel toe the feet back together, and then from there, with the legs straight, heels a little bit further away from the wall this time, but again, bum resting on the wall. Bring yourself forwards, and you can either grab hold of the elbows, release the chest forwards, get a nice stretch in the back of the hamstrings if they need. If you can get deep enough, you can also work with the hands clasped behind the head, helping to traction the neck out. So, taking 10 breaths there. Start off, find your base position, then releasing down into the fold. Playing with your arm position, choosing whether you're going to be cradling the brain or whether you're going to be allowing the weight of the arms to draw tension out of your lower back and hamstrings. Just a slow, easy breath here. And before we come out, wherever your hands are, release the hands to the hips. Come halfway up on your next inhale. And then exhale there. Just allow the blood to drain out of the head. Then inhaling, raising the chest all the way back up. Heel toe the feet together. Bring your hips off the wall and make your way back to the mat. We're going to be running through a sun B to come into our first vignette, which will be warrior 2 with shrugs and then extended warrior variation with scaling release. So start with the feet hip width apart, chest upright, shoulders soft, and exhaling, press the palms to prayer position in front of the heart. Inhaling, bend the knees and sink the hips, tuck the tailbone, reach the arms up in chair. Exhaling, fold forwards over straight legs. Take a long inhale, scoop the heart forwards, keep the neck relaxed. As you exhale, bend the knees and put the hands down flat. Lean into the palms and step or jump back through to plank gently. Lower knees and chest to the floor. Hands beneath or in front of the shoulders as you wish. And inhaling, reach the heart forwards, lift up through to cobra. Exhaling, pull the heart forwards, lower down. Press back through to downward dog. On your inhale, step left foot in between the hands, turn the right foot out and stand up to warrior 2. So heel to arch alignment with toes to the right foot slightly forwards to the right heel, tailbone tucked. Now, running through shrugs, just relax the arms down in front of the thighs, have the chest lifted upright, and together, open the mouth, exhale everything out. Slow inhale, spread the shoulder blades wide apart behind you, then hold that breath in. Lift the shoulders straight up towards the ears, then straight back and squeeze top tip of the shoulder blades together. Exhaling slowly, roll that squeeze down the back. Then inhale, spread the shoulders wide and low. Without holding the breath, exhale straight away. Squeeze mid-shoulder blades together, roll that squeeze down the spine. Inhaling, spread the shoulders wide and low. As you exhale, squeeze the lower shoulder blades together, then pick up the hands, squeeze the elbows together behind you, roll that squeeze down the back. And relax the arms, take a breath. Make sure you're still strong in your warrior 2, grounding the outside edge of the right foot, tucking the tailbone and keeping that left knee above the left heel before we come back to another round of shrugs. So, open the mouth, release the breath out. Long inhale, spread the shoulders wide behind you, fill the body and hold that breath in. Lift the shoulders straight up and straight back, squeeze the top tip of the shoulder blades together and exhaling slowly, roll that squeeze down the spine. Inhale wide and low, fill the body up, keep the arms soft. Exhaling straight away. Squeeze mid-shoulder blades together behind you and roll that squeeze down the back. Inhaling, wide and low. As you exhale, squeeze lower shoulder blades, pick up the hands and squeeze the elbows together behind you, roll that squeeze down the back. Then inhaling, take the right hand onto the right hip. Exhaling, left forearm down across the left thigh. Now, roll your right shoulder up and back. So your right shoulder stacked above the left. You're lifting your chest up away from the left leg. And you've still got the left knee bent above the left heel in a strong warrior two base. For scaling release, bring your right arm out in line with the right shoulder. Then bend the right elbow to 90 degrees so you can open the palm towards your face. From here, keeping the right shoulder stacked above the left so we're not going to be leaning out of alignment, draw your right elbow towards the right side of the room. So you're pushing that right elbow forwards, swing your chin down over your left shoulder. Reach the crown of the head away from your right shoulder. Find any stretch that feels good for you right now. If you need to take an extra couple of breaths to find that stretch, play with it. But your head's physically attached to your body. So as you're drawing the head away, you're looking to find some stretch in the neck that works for you here. Long, steady breath. And as you're working with this scaling release, recognize what it is that's changing. So as you're working with that stretch, what is it that releases? What is it that lets go? What is it that seems a little bit more resistant to that? Still working with a soft jaw and a steady breath. On your inhale, releasing both hands down to the front of the mat. Pivot onto the ball of the right foot. Exhaling back through to plank and gently down to the floor. Inhaling up through to cobra. As you exhale, bring the heart forwards, lower the chest and reach back through to downward dog. Ready for warrior two on the second side. So inhaling, right foot forward, stand up and adjust. From here, we're going to run through two more rounds of shrugs. So with the arms soft in front of the legs, open the mouth and exhale, release. Inhaling, spread the shoulder blades wide behind you. Then hold that breath in, lift the shoulders straight up and straight back. Squeeze the top tip of the shoulder blades together. Exhale, slowly roll that squeeze all the way down the back. Tuck the tailbone and inhale. Spread the shoulders wide and low. As you exhale, squeeze mid-shoulder blades together behind you. Roll that squeeze down the back. Then inhaling, spread the shoulders wide. As you exhale, bring the lower shoulder blades together, pick up the hands, bring the elbows together behind you as well. Roll that squeeze down the back. And relax the arms down in front of the legs. Take one more round of shrugs following the length of your own breath. From here, bring your left hand onto your left hip. Bring the right forearm across the right thigh for extended warrior variation with scaling release. Chest lifting away from the right leg, heart open towards the left side of the room. Left arm out in front of the left shoulder, bend the left elbow to 90 degrees. Then, keeping the chest in alignment above right leg, bring the left elbow towards the left side of the room. Release the chin down towards the right shoulder and start to stretch out through the crown of the head, rotating the head around however you need to so you get the best stretch for yourself here. Once you've found something that works, feed it with your breath. On your inhale, releasing the hands down to the front of the mat. Exhaling back to plank, gently. Lower knees, lower chest, all the way down to the floor. Top of the feet on the mat. Inhale up through cobra. As you exhale, bring the heart forwards. Lower the chest down. Press back through to downward dog. From downward dog, inhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Turn the right foot out and stand up. Warrior two. Starting with bird wing on this side. Bring your elbows in tight on either side of your chest. Take a long breath in. As you exhale, tuck the shoulders down away from the ears and really squeeze your elbows in tight against your body. Then inhale, relax. Fill the body up with that breath. Exhaling, shoulders roll down, squeeze the elbows in tight, and then ease the hands a few inches further apart. Keep squeezing elbows in tight against the chest. Inhaling, release, come back to your neutral starting position. Working with your breath, exhale, roll the shoulders down, squeeze the elbows in. Take the hands as wide as is comfortable for you while still being able to maintain that strong squeeze between upper arm and body. Then inhaling, relaxing, coming back to your neutral starting position. Keep going, focusing on being able to really clamp the arms in tight against the chest. So you're looking to be able to get enough pressure between your upper arm and your body to really feel that as the focus of the pose. If you take the hands too wide, it's just going to mean that you can't get that squeeze. Then inhaling, releasing your arms. Just give the shoulders a quick shuffle. Take the arms out in front for eagle. Exhaling, crossing left elbow over the right. If it's not comfortable for you to clasp the hands together, you can work with a strap between the hands or the hands down to the opposite shoulder. Wherever your hands happen to be, inhale, reach the elbows up towards ceiling. Exhaling, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Start to reach the elbows towards the right side of the room. So you're pushing the elbows away from the chest. And if it's comfortable for you here, you can relax the neck, pop the forehead down on the biceps. Come back to the breath. Long inhale, fill the body up, working deeper into that stretch between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, if it feels good for you, push the elbows further forwards, float the elbows higher up. On your inhale, release the head up, unravel the arms, and exhaling, take the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank, gently float down to the floor. Shoulders back and inhale up through cobra. Exhaling, bring the heart forwards, lower the chest down. Press back to downward dog. Ready for the second side. This time, inhale, bring the right foot between the hands, turn the left foot out, and stand up. Take a warrior two base. Rather than bird wing, we're going to work with kite hawk. So spread the arms wide in warrior two, and then soften the elbows. Take a deep breath in, fill the body up. As you exhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears and turn the thumbs down. Slowly roll the hands around, see how far you can take them. Then inhaling, coming back to neutral, keep the elbows soft, palms facing down. Exhaling, roll the shoulders down, turn the thumbs up. Take the hands round as far as you can. Inhaling, coming back to neutral. Still with the elbows bent. Exhale, shoulders up, turn the thumbs down. Roll the hands away from you. Start to reach the arms away from the chest. Inhaling back to neutral. Exhaling, roll the shoulders down. Bring the thumbs up. Roll the hands around the opposite way. And inhaling back to neutral. Continue with your own breath. Just 4 more rounds. Easiest way to think of this is shoulders up, thumbs down, shoulders down, thumbs up. And inhaling, back to neutral. From here, coming back to warrior two with the eagle arms. Exhale, right elbow over left. Choose your hand position. If you've got the hands clasped, keep the hands directly above the elbows. Inhaling, elbows up. Exhaling, shoulders down. Then reach the elbows away from the body. If you'd like to, release the forehead down on the biceps here. But if you find that closes the breath down, then keep the head lifted. Full inhale, reaching the breath into your shoulder blades, into your armpits. Exhaling, tucking tailbone, reaching right knee forwards, keep it above the right heel. As you inhale, lift the head up, unravel the arms out, and exhaling, bring the hands down to the front of the mat, step back to downward dog, and gently lower the knees down. Going to a comfortable seated position for neck release. Come to a comfortable seated position on a block if that suits you. From there, bring your left arm round behind your body and take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. If it's available to you, creep that right hand up towards your left elbow and hold on tight. Have the chest lifted upright and the shoulders relaxed down away from the ears. From here, take a long breath in. As you exhale, keep facing forwards, lean your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Find an opening on the left side of the neck that feels good for you and breathe. On your inhale, lift the head back to center and then look forwards and over to the right side of the room. As you exhale, keeping the spine long, tuck your chin down towards your right armpit. Make sure that you keep the jaw relaxed. If you're clenching the jaw, the neck's not going to let go quite as easily. And inhaling, lift the head up. Bring the chin forwards. So on exhale, you can bring your chin down towards the right side of your chest. With your inhale, lifting the heart up away from the pelvis. As you exhale, ease the chin a little closer down towards the heart. And inhaling, bring the head back up. Chin directly above the sternum. Release your left wrist or left arm and switch the grip. So taking hold of your right wrist or your right arm with your left hand. Body upright, shoulders wrapped. On exhale, still facing forwards. Lean your left ear over to your left shoulder. On your inhale, bring the head back upright and take the chin over your left armpit. On your exhale, keep the heart lifted, release chin down to the left side. then finally bring the head back upright. Chin directly above the left side of the chest. Exhale, releasing the chin down. And inhaling, lift the head up, come back to center, release, hold on your right arm and roll the shoulders out. Find yourself a comfortable position for Shavasana. So laying down on your mat, taking a moment just to shuffle yourself about, make sure that you're happy where you are. Just being able to spend a few moments here in a relaxed position. So close your eyes, take a long breath in. Open the mouth and let go. Do that a couple more times. Just really feeling for being able to let go of the tension in the body. And when you feel that your body is sufficiently relaxed, release the tension from the breath. So allowing your breath and your body to become passive. And just being able to spend a few moments here in Shavasana, enjoying the sensation of what it is that you've created here in your therapeutic practice today. We'll be here for a few moments and I'll bring you back when we're done. Begin to deepen your breath. Start to stretch open your fingers, your palms, your wrists, toes, feet and ankles. Then from here, bring your knees up towards the chest, wrap the arms loosely around the legs, and just ease yourself from left to right. Then release right hand down by the right side of the head. As you exhale, rock over onto your right side, and then press yourself back up to a comfortable seated position, neck soft. Cradle the right side of the head with the right palm and lift the head up. From here, facing towards the front of your mat, bring the hands into prayer position in front of the chest. Body upright, shoulders soft. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Namaste.